Hey guys, so today's video is going to be pretty interesting because you probably weren't expecting this at all. As you already know from the title, I visited the filming location for Cush at the library. And just so that you are aware, none of the pictures you will see in this video were taken by me. They are all sourced from the internet. Okay, first let's talk about how I got over there. Obviously, I'm not willing to give out any street names because, well, that's information I'm keeping to myself, but let's just say that the library was far away. It definitely took some time to get there. We had to ride a couple of buses and we even took the subway as well. It was pretty much like a bus trip. And it was nice. That was my first time riding the subway, believe it or not. It was pretty busy though. I couldn't imagine going over to Toronto by myself. However, that's probably something I may do in the future, at least by the time I have a much better idea of the transportation system. Okay, there's nothing much to say about that. We'll get straight into the more exciting part, which is the part where I arrive to my destination. The Gerrard Ashdale Library, a branch from the Toronto Public Library. So if you haven't been reading through the forums on the Lost Media Wiki, we determined that this right here is the exact library from the Cush interstitials. Now, I checked through every single branch and looked through several photos of each branch. And this is it. This is the one, period. I can't see how it could be any other library than this one. I mean, the architecture, it resembles the library from the show perfectly. You may be thrown off from the carpet because it does look different. However, it was noted that they did renovate in April 2003. This was when Treehouse began airing the interstitials on the channel. So of course, the filming was done prior to April of that year. If I had to give a rough estimate, I would say the filming took place around fall 2002. In the book drop episode, I vaguely remember it being filmed outside, which would make sense because you could see the external book return. And if I recall correctly, I don't believe there was any snow on the ground, so I wouldn't be sure and confident to say that was filmed during the winter season. I mean, the same could be said for the Osbert interstitials too. No snow. Anyway, we arrive and the first thing that came to mind was, wow, we're really here. Hey, let's start recording. I said that originally because this was supposed to be a showcase video. I had a plan A, but I resorted to plan B, which I'll explain shortly. And so, we began to take out our devices and start filming. The library staff said hello to us, and we proceeded to the second floor. The second floor consists of books for children and teenagers. They even had DVD rentals too. And the main floor has different genres of books. I'll have to say, for a small library, they were pretty diverse. You could find books in different languages. I guess the Cinderella episode makes a lot more sense now, if you know what I mean. From there, I pressed the record button again and filmed on the second floor. Lots of books and lots of DVDs. So yeah, after I showcased the second floor, I went downstairs and filmed on the main floor. Everything was going well. Eventually, I would press the record button one more time because I missed a room. That was the very last room I needed to showcase on take. And welp, turns out I wasn't allowed to record. I'll be completely honest, I had a very small feeling in the back of my head, thinking that something like this would happen. The moment I heard, "Uh-oh, is he recording?" from one of the staff members, that was it. At that point, it was understood that nobody could film due to privacy reasons, which is what they told me. And I can respect that 100%. Definitely. So there you go. I couldn't go with plan A, and I needed to delete the videos, which I did. So did we leave after that? Well, no. I didn't leave just yet. I decided to explain myself on why I was filming. It was difficult to explain at first, but everything came naturally afterwards. Basically, I told them that I wanted to do a comparison video of the library between then and now. And eventually I asked if they know Treehouse TV, and hey, they said they were familiar with the channel. I also asked if they knew This Is Daniel Cook, and hey, they were familiar with it too, I'm pretty sure. I told them that they actually filmed in this library, and oh boy, they had no idea, so all of the information I was giving out to them was very interesting. In fact, I revealed these thumbnails for proof. I think they even asked where did I find the pictures, and I said they are from the Treehouse website, but they need to go on the archive website since, it was an older version of the website. So, as you can tell, they have completely different staff members. I mean, that shouldn't be too surprising. Surely the team has changed since then, which was nearly 2 decades ago, right? Wait, 2003 and 2004 was nearly 2 decades ago? I also figured I'd ask if anybody was filming in the library for commercial or television purposes. They weren't exactly sure, and if I wanted to find out, I'd have to reach out to someone else for that kind of information. But in my opinion, I doubt it. They seem to focus more on events now, so there's that. Lastly, more importantly, we spoke about the library itself, as I did my research, of course. Take this fun fact. The library will turn 100 years old in just 2 years. That's pretty crazy to think about. That is definitely a big milestone, alright? So yeah, all in all, we had a great conversation. It was an honor to be there, and it was nice to have that opportunity to talk with the staff. It was a good experience, and it probably marks a significant event for 2022. So there you have it. That's all there is to say for this video. Thanks for watching.